This video is called From Caryville to Royal Blue. I started this video in the parking lot of the city building in Caryville. They have a library and the fire department and the police department. It's located in this building. It sits on the Royal Blue Road, or Highway 63, or Old Tennessee 63. This video will end near the new Highway 63, which exits at Interstate 75 and goes to Huntsville, Oneida. Years ago, this was the main route to Huntsville, Oneida, and I've been up this road with my dad back in the 40s. I've been on this road a few times over the years, but it's one of those places that you normally only go to if you think about it, as I did today. It's the 29th of October 2016. I believe I did a video up through here a long time ago, but I was trying to think where I could go to do a video, and this road just popped into my mind. The creek you see as we progress is Cove Creek, and the railroad is the Norfolk Southern Railroad. Most of the bridges that we'll go across, one-lane bridges. This is a popular place for four-wheelers or off-road vehicles. The North Cumberland Wildlife Management Area, or the Sunquist area, is to the right. And I mentioned that the creek you'll see is Cove Creek, and the railroad is the Norfolk Southern. Before the Interstate 75 was constructed, this was the main highway, Highway 63, up to Huntsville, Oneida. This goes into Highway 27. Today we'll be going the distance of what we're calling Old Tennessee 63. At one time, back when the coal mines, you'll see these vehicles. I'm pulling off to the side here to let a car by. But the vehicles that you see on the right-hand side of the road there with trailers, they bring their four-wheelers in. And there's all kinds of different places where you can enter the wilderness with your four-wheeler. If you happen to be watching this and you're not familiar with this area, it's a perfect place for those who love to four-wheel. But back to what I was saying, there used to be quite a few houses in and around this area, or that's the way I remember it. But this is a remote highway. As you can see as we go up through here, there's not a lot up here. This video is about 22 minutes long. I hope it is not boring to you, because some of the scenery looks basically identical. But I thought I would do the complete route from Caryville to Royal Blue. There's a road called Titus Hollow Road. Oh, this underpass that we're going through under the Norfolk Southern there was a movie film, part of a movie filmed at that area. I can't remember the name of the movie, but it was based on the story of Centralia, the Centralia coal fire. Back to the video, that's a one-lane bridge. And as you can see, it is remote up through here. Royal Blue was a community. Now it's a ghost town. The only thing there is the last time I was there, one of the houses sitting back up in the woods was uninhabited, and it was grown up with trees. And there, let's see now, I'm trying to remember, but a foundation of what would be called back then a commissary or a store where the miners would go in and purchase their products. You can still see that foundation, but that's all that remains. When you go down Titus Holler Road, you can see where houses once were. I don't know how long they've been gone, but it makes the area even more remote than it was 50 years ago, or maybe less time than that. Another one-lane bridge, and we're crossing Cove Creek. I'm more or less rambling as much information as I can come up with. I was going to just put music behind this video, but I thought, well, you know, it's been a while since I kind of jabbered on one of these, so I thought I would just, as what I'm doing is I'm doing the audio while I'm looking at the playback on my computer, and then I'll mesh them together, and hopefully whatever I say matches what you're seeing in this video. I may lay some music behind my voice just to cover the pause in information that I'm providing. As you can see, it's so remote, there's not a lot that you can say about this area. Mainly why I did this video is for people who are four-wheelers, especially if you live in another state and you were wondering what part of this area looked like. There's a lot of videos out there, I'm sure. They have a four-wheel gathering. They had one in La Follette. I was going to go video that, but I happened to be in North Carolina when that happened, so I didn't get to video it. But this place is becoming well known for off-road vehicles or four-wheel drives. You can go on the Tennessee.gov website and search for the Wildlife Management Agency, and they have quite a bit of information because they have a license fee. It's different for people from out of state than it is for people who live around here, but there is a fee, I think. I should have checked the website myself, and there's somebody else past me. I could give you a little more information. But now, with Google, you can find out just about anything you want to find out. You can go into Google Maps and you can see this area course, this is almost in real time. As I'm doing this audio, I'm doing it the 30th of October. So yesterday's when I did this video. The temperature was about 75 degrees. It's been unusually warm for a fall in East Tennessee. And once again, you can tell by the road without a marking, a lane marker, that it's fairly remote. The county, I don't know how much manpower they put in this road. It's not a bad highway, as you can tell. But there are parts of this highway that are kind of rough, but nothing that would prevent you from coming through here. Now we're getting ready to go across the Norfolk Southern Railroad. Nothing that would prevent you from coming up in here with any vehicle. There's only a few places every now and then that I would consider rough. You can barely see a line, center line there. So at one time, and how long ago I don't know, I'm recording this video with a GoPro Hero 3 Plus Black, another one-lane bridge going across Cove Creek, which goes into Cove Lake, which is Cove Lake State Park, which empties into a TVA Lake, Norris Lake. Not much you can say about this road other than it's remote. A fantastic place to four-wheel. And another good thing about this road, it looks like it is remote, which it is, but you're just a few miles from, well, when we started the video down there at Caryville, if you go back to Caryville and you turn left to go to La Follette, just a few miles up the road, you'll find every major fast food chain that's known. And there are some motels there at Caryville. So, although it looks remote, in just a few minutes you can be in a remote area. But you're only a few minutes away from civilization, so to speak. Which is a good thing if you're from out of town. There's another thing, and you can Google this too. The state of Tennessee will allow you to, and I don't know exactly how the law reads, but they will allow you to get on certain roads with your four-wheeler if you're en route to the wilderness. So there's a lot of accommodation. And two, you've got to keep in mind that people who come into this area to four-wheel are purchasing things. So it's a win-win for the county, and I'm sure they love to see you come into the area, because if you spend some time, more than likely you're going to shop at one of the stores. So you're a welcomed individual if you're coming into this area with your four-wheeler. I don't have a four-wheeler. I've thought that it would be fun to get one and go back over there in the mountains and camp out. The Tennessee, let's see, there's a place that I want to. Okay, we're coming up on an area, and I was surprised when I saw it. There must be thousands of logs ready for shipment, and the Norfolk Southern has some side tracks there, and they had some of the railroad cars loaded with timber. And I was kind of surprised because when I came up through here not long ago, or a year or so ago, in my mind there was a tipple there. Maybe it's been longer than that, where they brought coal in. Now I may be 100% wrong on this, but all this stuff is just coming to me as I come up through here. But I was really surprised when I saw the amount of timber. We're coming up on it now. If you can see it off to the left. I don't pan the camera because I've got it permanently hooked to the windshield of the smart car. But you can, especially I'm watching this on a small screen. But if you're watching it on a large screen monitor, you can see what I'm talking about. It's off to the left. If it had been up into November or December, all the foliage would be gone and you could see it a lot better. That's the entrance to it. I should have pulled into the entrance. It's blocked. You can't get in there. It's private property. But there was a big enough place there on the road that I probably could have given you a better look at that timber. It was a surprise to me that it was that huge. I mean, oh, I know there must be over 1,000 pieces of timber over there waiting for shipment on the Norfolk Southern Railroad. We're getting close to Titus Hollow Road, and I'm hoping that I have the correct name. If you go on Google Maps, you can find all of this stuff. Your version of it on Google Maps will not be as new as this, though. This is one of the longer straightaways on this road. It's a beautiful day. Temperature around 75 degrees. This video was recorded the 29th of October, 2016. Okay, there's the road that goes to Royal Blue. That's Titus Hollow Road. We go across the bridge and we'll go across the Norfolk Southern Railroad, which goes down through Royal Blue. We go across it right here. We're almost coming to the end of this video. And when I end the video, you can see up ahead traffic. I think you can, if I remember correctly. And that's new Highway 63. That you get on that portion of Highway 63 on an exit off of Interstate 75. And this is near where they had a couple of slides, and the interstate was closed for a short while as they did repairs. And it's all in this area. I have some videos of that. So if you see those, you know you're within the same area that this road, I don't know, that exit as the crow flies is probably no more than 1.5 miles or 2 miles to the right. The curve that we're coming up on, the road is in pretty bad shape at this point. But if you happen to be watching this because you are a four-wheel drive, and let me get this correct. If you happen to be a four-wheeler and that is your thing, this should give you a good view of what to expect in this area. So, that's it. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye, everybody.